Hi everybody, we're just doing a wee update on the allotment. We've not been up for a wee while, and this is what we kind of call the wild stage. And there's Gavin in his shed. Whoop whoop.
Hello.
Well Gavin, have you got your working gear on today?
Yes,
because you're going to be busy.
The compost heap.
The compost heap.
Turning over the compost heap.
Right, well, we'll view that later. So this is when you just let things go wild, really, basically. So we'll be digging all this out, saving some seeds. The tomatoes are basically the last of the, if I can get the door open, the last of the tomatoes are in there. So, and then I've cleared out that side and I've got some carrots still to pick. But basically, the stuff has just went wild. I had been up through the week, but there's only so much I can do in a little while. So the cosmos are still to flower, so that's good. But a lot of this stuff just be getting dug out and put into the skip. This climbing rose for the pound at the pound shop has been totally amazing. I've took loads of cuttings and I'm going to take another few today. The sweet peas, well, you can see they're everlasting. They don't smell, unfortunately, but there's just too many of them, and the weight of them has just broke down my wee fence. And then the wildflower bit is certainly wild because it's went pretty wild. I do collect all the seeds, but I have been doing a lot of rose cuttings. I've done them last year and I was very successful, so hence I'm doing them again. I've got another load of them there. And I'll just quickly go over to this beautiful sunflower. Oh, I've just missed it, there's just a butterfly on it as well. This big sunflower, I'm not sure what kind it is, but it looks pretty awesome. And got rutabaga, which is one of my favourite flowers. We're hollyhocks. We're kind of tied up, but they've blown, so we'll have to do a better tie-in system next season. And that Gavin grew these. There's some Tithonia or something like that, but they've done well because they're quite hard to grow, I find. And this big sunflower, it's quite a pretty one with a sort of frilly face on it. And the blueberries, we've been picking the blueberries. There's loads and loads of that one particular bush and only a couple out of the other ones, but we've been picking them. And Gavin's cabbages look quite big. When you see, like say my hand, oh, where is my hand? My hand beside them. So they're looking quite good. Cabbages, red cabbage. And we've been waiting on these. Gavin grew them last year, and I don't think we left them in long enough, but you can see the little sprouts. But unfortunately we've both decided we don't really like kale this year, so they'll maybe get taken into work. And his Brussels sprouts, I've still got potatoes to lift here, but you can see that the Brussels sprouts look pretty near picking time. No be long till we're picking them. So he's got a fair few sprouts, might do more. Sprouts are my favourite, and I don't know how there's a wee lone cauliflower there. It's just a wee lone one. And the rutabaga are pretty in here, and I've got some larkspur, and the hollyhocks didn't come too much in this bit, unfortunately, but the cosmos is still to come, so I'll keep all that in. And there's a nice wee dahlia down here, but you never see with this thing. Oh there, a nice dahlia there. So, but a lot of this will get cleared out and I'll save seeds. And the clematis is just going over. Gavin's moaning about all the little seedlings of the foxglove, which is all went into his patch. And we've got we just leave that to go to seed, that big thing there. And I've forgotten the name of it, Gav. I've forgotten the name of it, but it doesn't matter. Globe artichoke. Our pumpkins are starting to turn, but something has been eaten the stuff, so not so good. And this bit's kind of got a few pumpkins in there, but the one that I wanted was this zombie thing, but I don't think it's going to go to a zombie thing. There's something eating it. I've got a wee orange one across here. And the fennel, I'm going to collect the seed from this fennel, but I have used a lot of fennel in my cooking, so I'll definitely be growing that again next year. I've got a wee pumpkin at the back of there, and Gavin grew loads of these beans, but he decided he didn't like them this year, so they'll just be getting put to work. Our sweet corn, we might have a look at that today and might pick some, because when it dies back, this frilly thing dies back, that's when you know it's ready, and it feels quite thick, so I'll get a look at that. But not many blueberries off of there, and the nasturtiums just take over. So that's basically that. But Gavin's turning over the compost bin, so basically today we're just really going to do a clear up as much as we can. I'll save the seeds for the coriander for cooking, and that's Gavin's parsnips in there. And you can see, I'll just quickly do this wee bit. I don't know what size that parsnip's going to be in there, but that's the top of it. It could be like nothing at the bottom. We've took all the carrots out, and Gavin's now emptying one of the compost bins, which smells okay.
Smells good.
Smells okay.
Yeah, lots of worms on it, things happening, flies, bugs, and it smells really good. We've got everything in here.
Have you touched it?
Eh?
Have you touched it?
Have I touched it? No, not really.
And then it'll soon be time to collect the leaves, Gavin, so we'll be doing that. We've got a big bin here that we put the leaves in, and well, Gavin got to use it all last year, but hey ho. So I was up the other day and I was clearing some stuff. It's hard to notice where I was, to be honest. But I've just got up to these, a few squashes, not as many as we would have liked. I took a couple up home, and there's one when I just noticed it in there. To be honest, I'm not sure what kind it is, because the sticks have all disappeared. So basically that's us for today. As I say, I'll be collecting the seed for the fennel, and we'll be picking. I'll definitely grow fennel again. The sunflowers were huge. They just self-seeded from last year, so I just left them. And you can see the stack of arms. It's a discovery apple. I'm not a lover of them apples, but I believe in a smoothie, or I might find a recipe to make something with them. So that's basically us. As I say, we've got a good bit of clearing up. Gavin's pumpkins are still green at the minute, and basically it'll be a case of clearing out everything. Then I think we're going to get mushroom compost, just cover the whole lot with mushroom compost, and that'll be ready for next season. So it's bye bye for me, and bye bye from Gavin digging over there in the muck. Bye bye.